Hi, David Edwards here with HVASF with our podcast for week 47. The affirmation this week is, I honor and respect my limitations and am thankful for the capabilities that I do have. There are two general types of limitations, those we can likely live with and those which rise to the level of hiding our strengths or overshadowing them. For this latter type of limitation or weakness, we need to do something about it in order to have a happy and productive life. For the former, our minor weaknesses, if you will, there's a well-documented school of thought that says we should ignore the little things and instead focus on building our strengths. Since we have established in prior messages that no one is perfect, it means that we will have both strengths and weaknesses, talents and limitations. To beat ourselves up because we don't do something well would be like saying to a tree it should feel bad because it's not a rock or a cat. Well, that's silly. These are different things with their own sets of characteristics. You are unique, and it is the whole package that makes you unique. Now, while you recognize and honor your weaknesses, you can be grateful for your strengths and capabilities also. As noted in the first paragraph, there's a lot of value in recognizing and developing your strengths. But how do you recognize your strengths? A great tool is the Reflected Best Self exercise. I will include a link to that exercise in the preview email for week 47 as a bonus activity. As a summary, though, basically, you choose your sources of people that you want to get feedback from. So you identify 10 to 20 people who you know well or who know you well from different walks of life. If you don't know 10 to 20, as many as you can. And you ask them to write a story about a time when you were at your best. The more specific the story or the example, the better. Secondly, once you get the feedback, you look for common themes that appear in multiple stories. Make a list of themes, the key examples that support each theme, and what they suggest about your strengths. Third, create your self-portrait. Using this information, you write out a brief profile of who you are when you're at your best. Put your strengths into action. Create an action plan for how and when you will utilize your strengths. By putting your strengths identified through this process into action, for example, setting goals around them, or designing your work to find work that utilizes those strengths, you will be happier and less depressed and less anxious and more accomplished. Have fun with this week's affirmation. Please, as always, share any insights that you might have or that you have gained and put them on our Facebook page so that others can benefit from those insights. Thank you for being with us and being a member of HVASF, and have a great week.